So we might be having some huge Nintendo Switch news coming in the next couple months, and also in September, and also a indie Nintendo Direct just dropped. So let's jump right into that news. So first up, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 information, or Nintendo Switch Pro, or next Nintendo Switch hardware, whatever Nintendo's going to be doing with their next console. Because I think that's what a lot of you guys clicked on for first, so getting that out first is way better. I'm excited for the indie Nintendo Direct still, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are, who do like indies like me, but I think the next Nintendo Switch hardware is a lot more exciting, you know? Now keep in mind that these could be fake, these could end up being wrong, so always go in there with just considering this fake for now, because it could always be fake. I always say that, and usually it works for me personally, and I don't get too disappointed when it does end up being fake, but it's a rumor for now, and it could be fake. I said that like 4 or 5 times, but you guys get what I mean. So this rumor comes to us from Mike Odyssey over on YouTube, and according to Mike Odyssey, we're going to be getting 2 events, one in June, so a June Nintendo Direct, and a September Nintendo Direct. Now, as you guys know, I've been saying this for the past 2 or 3 years. Usually, Nintendo likes to have a June Nintendo Direct and a September Nintendo Direct, unless something funky happens, like the pandemic. That kind of affected the June Nintendo Direct last year. Now, there were other reasons I think Nintendo was okay of not holding a June Nintendo Direct, because they also had just a ton of games set up for the rest of the year, so I think they were okay with just skipping that June Nintendo Direct. Plus, you know, E3 was kind of on its way out. Now it's just completely dead. I think we can all agree that E3 is gone, which kind of sucks because I always wanted to go to E3. It was always one of my big things on my to-do list in life, but unfortunately it seems like it's on its way out, if not already. Now, according to Mike Odyssey, these 2 Nintendo Directs are going to be connected to each other, and they're going to have to do with the Nintendo Switch 2. It's going to be revealed there. And by the way, I'm just calling it the Nintendo Switch 2 just for namesake. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Pro, we don't know, but whenever I say Nintendo Switch 2 or Nintendo Switch Pro, just think the next Nintendo console. Now, according to Mike Odyssey, he says in this June event, we're going to be seeing the Nintendo Switch 2 or Nintendo's next Nintendo console, which would really surprise me because I always thought Nintendo would wait at least until like September-ish or even later than June, because Tears of the Kingdom is coming out soon, and you would think that they would want all of their eyes on Tears of the Kingdom. And not only that, but Pikmin 4 also comes out later that day, or not that day, later that month too. Well, actually, it's in July, so the next month, but you guys get what I mean. It comes out very soon, close to June, so you would think they want all their eyes on that as well. Especially since this game has been in development for just so long. It's been like 10 years, right? It's close to it at least. I mean, Pikmin 4 was announced during the Wii U era, if I recall from memory. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was during the Wii U era, and that was like about 10 years ago, so I mean the Switch has been on here for so about 10 years. Not 4 years, it's been like 6 years, but you guys get what I mean. It's been close to 10 years. Now, according to Mike Odyssey, there is also going to be a September event that is going to be connected to this June event, and at that June event, you know, during the Nintendo Live, which Nintendo already announced that, he says that people are going to be able to get their hands on this new hardware, which I think that does make a lot of sense. During the announcement for that, they said they're going to be able to play gameplay, so it always made me wonder, why would you want to play games that are already out? Why would you be spending all this money just for players to get their hands on games that they can already buy? Or why wouldn't you just drop a demo so they can get it on their hands and not spend all that money to rent out the space for the area and all that kind of stuff? It does make you wonder, right? I mean, that's why Nintendo never really went to E3 too much with their Nintendo Directs and stuff, is because they can just do it on their own time. So maybe when you go to this Nintendo Live event, you're going to be able to play some of these games that are already out, yes, but they're going to get like a bump in resolution or bump in frame rates, and you're going to be able to experience this next Nintendo console, because personally I fully believe that the next Nintendo console is gonna be a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro, and it's gonna be within the Nintendo Switch family, kind of like the new 3DS. And if that is the case, then Nintendo is gonna support the older Nintendo Switches and the current Nintendo Switches for at least a couple more years until they bring out that next Nintendo console, unless they want to keep on going with the Nintendo Switch, which I think personally that would be the smarter idea, to keep on going for as long as you can, because because you can just keep making these upgrades that eventually get the Nintendo Switch to just a great place when it comes to frame rate and resolution, and then compare that to the other consoles which are still trying to chase that higher resolution and higher frame rate and stuff. Nintendo still has that portability aspect, which is going to be a leg over the competition, and I know Nintendo doesn't really try to compete with other consoles, but let's be honest, they're competing for our money, at least for people who play multiple platforms, right? I mean, if you take someone who maybe is buying their first console for their own money and they just maybe got a part-time job, they do have a choice if they're interested in all three companies. Do I get an Xbox Series X, do I get a PS5, or do I get a Switch? So they are in some ways competing for a certain percentage of gamers' money. So I think that would be an interesting aspect if they continued with the Nintendo Switch line, which I love the portability, you know? I mean, it's fantastic. I love the fact that I can play Octopath Travelers on my TV, and then, you know, maybe it's close to time to go to bed, and you just want to get a little bit more of that gaming in, and you just take it out of the dock and sit in bed, and then when you're done, put it on your end table, and boom, you go to sleep. It's fantastic. I love it. I do it pretty much every single night. So I hope they do continue with that portability because it's a fantastic aspect of the Nintendo Switch. Now that's not where this rumor ends. We also, apparently according to this rumor, at the Nintendo Live event, we're going to be getting a new Mario game there. Now one thing that I find interesting about this part of the rumor is I always thought Nintendo Live was just going to be regular old gameplay, right? I didn't think that there was going to be anything new or anything huge revealed there, you know? That was my first guess, and then I made a second guess that if we do get something revealed there, will we get the new Mario there? And now this rumor is popping up, and it's the same thing that they said during the interview for the Mario movie. Shigeru Miyamoto said that at the next Nintendo Direct, essentially, we will get the not the next Nintendo Direct. He said at one of the future Nintendo Directs, I gotta correct myself on that we're gonna be getting a Mario game. Confirms that there is a Mario game in development, and which would make a lot of sense. I mean, launching a Mario game with a next Nintendo Switch console is a no-brainer. I always thought that Tears of the Kingdom would have been the game, but that was a while back. Now, one thing you also have to remember is that this is a rumor, so it could be fake, it could end up not happening. I just want to put that out there again because I know a lot of people sometimes get a little bit too excited on this stuff, and then when it doesn't happen, then they tend to get a little bit angry, or not even just angry, just disappointed. And it does suck that it doesn't happen, but just trying to set up those expectations I think is important as someone who brings out this information to other people. Now let's say this does come true. I would be really shocked. In my opinion, I think this isn't going to happen. I think Nintendo Live is going to happen and we're just going to get some regular old gameplay. I do think there's going to be a June Nintendo Direct, but I don't think the next Nintendo Switch hardware is going to be revealed there. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about these things when I guess if it's going to be right or if it's going to be wrong, but personally, I don't see this happening. The time that I think the next Nintendo Switch is going to be launched is, I would say, at the very least in September, earliest, latest in 2024. I don't think there's gonna be another Nintendo console revealed at all. I hope I'm wrong though. I mean, I would love to have some new consoles to be revealed because I just got a part-time job, so now I can actually buy these consoles, you know? So it's great when those things do happen, but I think it's gonna be wrong. Make sure you guys tell me if you agree with me or disagree with me in the comment section below. But moving on, we do have some official news for a new Nintendo Direct, and it's gonna be an indie Nintendo Direct. Now this is pretty exciting because there are some games that I've been wanting to see for quite some time. So one of them is Sea of Stars. I just want to see more of this game because I'm really excited for the game. But another one is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I really want to see more from this game. I hope we get a release date and all that great stuff. Another game is, of course, Silksong. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to that game on the Nintendo Switch. Now, for me, I still honestly haven't played through, you guys are going to be shocked by this. I still haven't played through Hollow Knight. I have it on the PS5. I don't know, I just can't get into it, which is kind of weird because I love indie games, I love action games, I love Hades. Maybe I just gotta, spend some time with the game and maybe then I'll enjoy it, but I don't know. It never grabbed me. I'll give it a chance. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, what? No way. How do you not like this? Because everyone who talks about this game says it's like the best game ever, you know, and it's like, I'm like, I'm not really enjoying my time here. I don't know. It's weird because it's really a game that I should like just based off of my interest on past games. But I don't know. Maybe it's something that I'll enjoy later down the line. That does happen sometimes. Sometimes I'll play games and I'm like, you know what? This just isn't for me. And then like a year or two later, I'll play it and I'm like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. But yeah, I hope we get to see that game there too and other games. But anyways, let's get to the times and dates of this indie Nintendo Direct. So according to Nintendo of America on Twitter, they say this: join us tomorrow, April 19th at 9 a.m. PT for a new Indie World NA, which is just North America, showcase. Tune in the roughly 20 minutes of reveals, announcements, and updates on indie games for the Nintendo Switch. So there you have it, and that is all I have for you guys today. Now, I do want to just talk about something real quick if you guys are interested in the future of this channel and more additions when it comes to animation. The reason why you're seeing so many videos with just voice behind gameplay is because I am hard at working on new animations, a whole new second character. Don't worry, this character right here is still gonna be in videos. I do want to do sort of a reimagining of the character, not reimagining, a rework I should say, because the problem that I came across when after I first made this animation character is that I have no idea how to draw him from the side or back and stuff, and that's very important when you need to animate him in different ways. So that's why I'm making a second character, so I can kind of flex my muscles as an animator, because I do love animating, I do love drawing and stuff, so that's what I really want to do. And there are other cool things that you can do with animation combined with some editing, so I really do want to do that, and I think it'll make the videos better. And I really do think that it's time for an upgrade on the channel. I think even though I've been adding, new 3D icons and stuff, I personally feel like it's just not enough. I have this weird need to keep on upgrading and keep on getting better when it comes to my videos. That's why you guys will see a whole bunch of editing and a whole bunch of cool animations, and sometimes you'll see new characters pop up and stuff when it comes to the Pokemon, the Cyndaquil that's right here, or the Kirby. That's why you'll see all of these high edited videos, is because I just have this need. It's weird because sometimes I'm like, okay, this video probably won't get pushed. Don't waste your time spending crazy amount of hours on the most simple news video. But then the other side of me was like, but what if you did? Because I really enjoy editing and doing all the effects, but sometimes I do spend way too much time on it when I could just, not do that, which is sometimes a problem for me. But overall, guys, that's why a lot of these videos are just, voice behind gameplay or very little editing and stuff. I don't know why I said that twice, but yeah, that's just the explanation. Don't worry, I'm not, stopping the animation, stopping what makes my channel different from other channels. I'm actually working on upgrades for the channel. So it's really exciting for me personally, because I've always wanted to have my own character that I can animate from any way out of my imagination. So it's really exciting for me. But yeah, that explanation out of the way. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts on the indie Nintendo Direct. Which indies do you want to see? And what do you think about the Nintendo Switch 2 rumor that comes up? Remember, it's a rumor. It could be fake. You never know. So, go in there with low, zero expectations. Just think, oh, this is going to be fake, and I think we'll be okay. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.